So it's Evan, again, with another video for school. And this one is for language arts, and it is the EY's project, and this is my product that I have, and my essential question is, what would our world be like without Albert Einstein? So here we go. Let's start this. So, this is what he discovered. Albert Einstein has made many discoveries, inventions, and theories. Because of him, we know lots about relativity, which, if you already didn't know, it's gravity, space, time, energy, matter, lots of other things. That's just to name a few. He also made a discovery about energy that tells us that energy is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. He also released 4 books at only the age of 21 that allowed the public to see his theories, and it just left them confused. They had no idea what he was talking about. So before Albert Einstein, we thought that gravity was just something that kept us on the ground, and it would we just thought gravity was a force, and that was pretty much it. And we knew, like, that it kept us grounded and stuff like that, but we didn't know that it was so important to relativity and other things like that. We thought that time was also just a way that we measure how long a day is, how long it takes for us to do something. But it really isn't just that. It's actually an element that allows us to know how our universe works. Also, before Albert Einstein, we thought that stars that we saw in the sky, other galaxies that we even saw in the sky, were just there. Like, we thought we were seeing them at that exact time that we were. But that's actually not true. What we're actually seeing is millions, maybe even billions of years ago of what that star looked like. But Albert Einstein, instead of saying quadrillion, and stuff like that, he just decided to make light years, which he didn't make light years, but he invented a theory about light years that made us create light years, like when we are talking about how far away a star is, we say light years because that's how far it takes light to reach a certain place, like how far the light from a star takes to get to us. Why he was great? One second. Sorry about the misunderstanding. So why was Albert Einstein so great? Einstein was such a great scientist, discoverer. You could even call him a theorist because he had so many theories. But he was the first, like maybe the first great scientist that we know that led us to know more about relativity. It's kind of hard to explain, but he was such a great scientist for many reasons. But first, let me say that he was a great scientist because of all of the theories that led just normal people thinking that we were the center of everything, like our solar system was the center of everything. So confused and we had no idea what was going on. Also, if you already didn't know, they named a award after him because he was such a great scientist. Stephen Hawking won an award because of the Great Scientist Award, it's named after Albert Einstein. It's called the Albert Einstein Award, and it's for great scientists of that year. So Albert Einstein, the greatest scientist ever. Let's see. For many reasons, you could call him the greatest scientist. But without knowing what he discovered, we can't be sure. But after doing a lot of research, I have learned so many things that he's discovered and many of his theories. And personally, I would think he might be the greatest scientist ever, because without him, we would be so confused about energy, light, time, matter. He even discovered the existence of atoms and molecules, which that's, like, people didn't even know that atoms existed. But then Albert Einstein came and he found the existence of them. And that made a huge difference in the way people thought about, like, just matter and things in general. But, like, if I told you E equals MC squared, you would know immediately that I was talking about Albert Einstein. And that's because that one theory right there has changed the way we think about everything. Without that theory, I mean, even people on YouTube, they use that theory just to figure out if game characters are related in some way. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's true. So my conclusion is, after all my research that I've done, I would like to conclude this PowerPoint by saying that Albert Einstein was maybe the greatest scientist ever. He discovered so many things. It's so hard to name everything, but just to name a few, time, he allowed us to know more about time. He also allowed us just matter, atoms, like energy even. We didn't know that energy was more than that. We just thought it was heat at first, but now we know it gives us, the sun generates energy, which gives us energy, which allows us to run, play sports, read a book, even watch this video that you're doing right now. Because energy is mass times the speed of light squared. Which, what I'm saying might sound confusing, but it's true. Mass times the speed of light squared equals energy. And we know it's true because of Albert Einstein and how great of a scientist he was. Thank you for watching. This has been Evan.